The world as we knew it ended at midnight. Welcome to May 5th, 2026. If you woke up and checked your portfolio today, you weren't looking at market fluctuations. You were looking at a geopolitical earthquake. The fragile ceasefire in the Middle East, it's gone. The tension between the US and Iran, it just reached the point of no return. Right now, the global financial order is being rewritten in real time. Gold has shattered records, hitting an unbelievable $4,542 per ounce. Bitcoin is fighting a war for its life at $80,818. And oil? Oil is the ticking time bomb that could shut down global industry by sunset. Today, we aren't just reading headlines. We are dissecting the collapse of the old world and the birth of the new one. Most people are panicking, but you're going to be prepared. Let's dive deep. Let's talk about the jugular vein of the global economy, the Strait of Hormuz. 20% of the world's oil flows through this narrow strip of water. Last night, the ceasefire snapped. Iran has issued its most chilling warning yet: strategic control over the strait. In plain English, they are ready to shut it down. Why does this matter to you? Because Brent crude is already screaming at $112 a barrel. And that's just the beginning. If the strait closes, we aren't looking at $120, we're looking at $200 a barrel. This isn't just about the price at the pump, it's about the cost of the bread on your table, the shipping of the products you buy, and the survival of global airlines. The tanker war 2.0 isn't a theory anymore, it's a reality. Shipping insurance rates have skyrocketed 1,500% overnight. We are entering a period of supply-side shock that will make the 2020 lockdowns look like a rehearsal. In Washington, the Federal Reserve is trapped. Jerome Powell is facing what economists call the impossible choice. 1. Option A, raise interest rates to fight this new wave of energy-driven inflation. The result? You crash the economy and trigger a global depression. 2. Option B, print money and lower rates to save the banks. The result? You trigger hyperinflation and destroy the US dollar's purchasing power forever. The word of the day is stagflation: stagnant growth, high unemployment, and soaring prices. For the first time since the 1970s, the US Treasury bond, the so-called safe haven, is being questioned. Investors aren't asking if the US will pay its debt. They're asking what those dollars will actually buy when they do. While the West is on fire, China is playing the long game. For years, we've talked about de-dollarization. On May 5th, 2026, it became the official policy of the East. China has been hoarding physical gold for 24 consecutive months. They aren't just protecting their currency, they are building a gold shield. With Iran and Russia now selling energy exclusively in yuan, the petrodollar, the system that allowed the US to print money for 50 years, is officially on life support. If you're not watching the Petro-Yuan, you're missing the biggest wealth transfer in human history. Let's look at the scoreboard. Gold, $4,542. This isn't a rally, it's a stampede to safety. When people stop trusting governments, they trust the yellow metal. At $4,500, gold is signaling that the fiat currency experiment is failing. Central banks are buying gold by the ton. Ask yourself, why aren't you? Bitcoin, $80,818. Bitcoin is in a fight for its soul. Is it digital gold or just another risk asset? In this crisis, we're seeing a massive split. Institutional money is fleeing to cash, but smart money is using Bitcoin as a hedge against capital controls. If Bitcoin holds $80,000 during a literal war, it solidifies its place as the global reserve asset of the digital age. But be warned, leverage will kill you in this volatility. Spot only. Now, the question you all came here for: how do we survive this? In a world of fuses and missiles, your strategy must be defensive. 1. The gold standard. your personal insurance. Listen to me carefully. Accumulating gold is no longer a choice, it is a necessity. Gold is the only asset that has survived every empire, every war, and every currency collapse for 5,000 years. Focus on weight, not price. Don't obsess over $4,542. Obsess over your total grams. Every ounce you hold is a vote against a failing system. Physical is king. In a total systemic crisis, digital access can be cut. Having a portion of your wealth in physical gold is your exit ticket. It is the ultimate insurance policy. 2. Kill your debt. Inflation might eat your debt, but stagflation will eat your income. Variable interest debt is a trap. Pay it off. Being debt-free is the ultimate form of financial freedom in 2026. 3. Hold storm cash. Keep 20 to 30% of your portfolio in high liquidity assets. Why? Because when the markets panic, and they will, that cash will allow you to buy world-class assets at 90% discounts. Fortune favors the prepared, but only the prepared who have cash to spend. 4. Real-world assets. Focus on companies that own stuff, energy, agriculture, cybersecurity, and defense. In a war-torn economy, people don't buy luxury apps. They buy food, heat, and security. The headlines are scary, but remember, wealth is never destroyed. It is only transferred. The people who lose everything are the ones who panic and follow the crowd. The people who build generational wealth are the ones who stay calm, follow a strategy, and trust the math of gold. What is your move today? Are you betting on the system, or are you betting on gold? I want to see your strategies in the comments below. Let's start a conversation. If you found value in this deep dive, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. This is 2026, and the news is moving faster than ever. Stay sharp, stay disciplined, and most importantly, stay protected. I'll see you in the next emergency update. Stay safe out there.